So to start off with, you're going to hit create to allow you to actually create a new project. Okay, first thing we need to get rid of our sprite. So we're going to hit that little X there to delete it. Actually, I'm also going to name it. So we're going to call it Tron. This is named after a film, and this was actually a game back in the 80s as well. So Tron is going to be just a little circle. So I'm going to hover my mouse over choose a sprite, and I'm going to just paint my own sprite. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the circle, pick your fill color, and I'm going to say no outline. So pick a color that you like, and you kind of have to play around with these. This is the center of the costume, so it's important that you just draw your shape around here. Little trick, if you hold shift, it will make a perfect circle. So I'm holding shift down and it makes a perfect circle. Right, it's a little bit big, so I'm going to grab the corner. Again, I'm going to hold shift to keep the same dimensions. And I'm going to move that now. It's not in the center, so I'm just, oops. Just keep it arrow. And I'm going to move it. It sort of clicks when it's at the center. And there is my little shape. I'm going to call it Green Tron. Okay. So what we now need to do is we need to get this moving. So if you look up here, I'm going back to code. And what we want to do is when the green flag is clicked, which means start the game, and that's the green flag there. When the green flag is clicked, what we want to do is if the up arrow is pressed, so we're going to sense something, and if you look down here, you've got key, if and here we need to use change. So we're using the axes here. We've got the x-axis, which obviously goes across or horizontally, and the y-axis goes up and down. So it's the vertical. So what we have is we've got it's change. It's not set. Set will send it to that position. We want to change the y. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to duplicate this. And this time, if the down arrow is pressed, we're going to change this by -10. Now, if I press the green flag, I want you to watch this carefully. See the way it flashes? Now, that's not quite what we want. What we want is we want it to do this forever. So scroll down, and I've got this forever loop. Okay, now when I press the green flag, can you see it stays lit up? And I can now go up and down. It's a bit fast, so I'm going to change this to 5 and -5. Right, if you want to try now, pause on the video and see if you can figure out how you'll get it to go left and right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a cheat, right click and duplicate this. And this time we're going to do left. I'm going to do right. I don't want these two, so I can literally pick them up and drop them over here. We go back to motion. This time we are changing. Again, make sure it's change. Make sure it's not set. So if we're going left, it's going to be -5. And if we're going right, it's going to be 5. And if you think about these on a timeline, that's the reason why they are minus and plus. So if I now stop this and start it again, you can see it's all lit up, down, left, and right.